What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. For those of you that are new here, this is my 2007 328xi. I bought it quite a few months ago, just as a little kind of fixer-up project. Copart car that was kind of junky when I first got it. You know, the rims are rusted out, it had a steering wheel lock issue, the car died basically 2 times, where I had to get it towed and I was stranded. But time to finally sell this car. I just want to go over today, kind of go through all the costs, everything I've kind of run into with this car, what the sale price is, and then we're going to figure out how bad or how good it actually is. So overall, this car really hasn't been that bad. There's been a few kind of issues that I've had with it. I really bought it just to be a daily driver, so I wasn't putting miles on the Hellcat and like any other cars that I really had. So this was just kind of like a get around town car, and for that, it served its purpose. I mean, it's ready to go. It's just been sitting for the last 3 weeks or so because I really have had no use for it. Been messing around with, of course, the Porsche's on the road now. If you didn't see that video, go watch that. But Porsche's on the road and legal now, and then I got the S2000 to worry about, and then selling the red car and all that other stuff. It's just too much, you know, stuff to worry about. So this car is ready to be sold, and then that means that I can get something else for the channel and just finally get rid of it. All right, so first off the bat for the cost was obviously the initial purchase price. Now, I did end up winning the car for $1,300. It was like I won $1,250, but there's a $50 buy fee or something else. But the original bid price that I locked in was $1,300. When you see that or you hear that, you might think, oh, that was a good deal. If you think like what these Beamers are going for, you know, 3 or 4 grand, it sounds like you got a steal. But end of the day, this is just Copart alone. So these fees are just from Copart, and I also have a broker, but we'll get into that in a second. So the sale price was $1,300. The buyer fee was $225, plus internet bid fee, $69, gate fee, which is picking it up at Copart, $60, and $20 mailing fee for Copart to handle the title. And then going on to my broker fees, so right there we're at $1,673. That's just for Copart. Now if we go over to my broker fees, we have a $200 broker buyer fee, $50 for Copart processing, $30 for the title, so I have to pay for Copart to handle the title, then to send to the broker, then to send back to me, plus a wire fee for sending the money to pay for it. So that's an extra $280, so that brings the grand total to $1,983, originally $1,953, but plus the wire transfer, so $1,983, which is really not that bad, $2 grand for this car, and that didn't really account for any of the problems. So I really didn't have any major problems besides the steering wheel lock fix, which that was $50, so that was actually pretty cheap. But let's go through the regular costs. So what I did with this car was window regulator, refurb battery, I fixed the power mirrors, I did plastic dip, which I'm not including that in because, you know, having 2 $6 cans laying in the garage, I'm just not gonna add that in. Then the biggest kind of punch on this car was honestly registering it. You know, registration alone was $299.10, plus the title fee, which was the sales tax, plus the title fee, which was $172.75. So right there alone, I'm already at over almost $500 in just registering the car. So if we go to, yeah, okay, so window regulator was $19.99. The refurb battery was $65, but you get $15 of you to return the core of the old battery that you're not using anymore, so you get the money back. So it was actually $50. Power mirrors was free because I don't know if I can find the video, but I actually end up popping off the outside and cutting the wire that separates the power mirror from the fold function, so they won't fold, but the power mirror still works, which is just like a regular car, which is how it should be. That folding function is what breaks all the time, so that was kind of an easy fix. I didn't do anything, well, we did have a little bit of Freon laying around, so I did put a little in the AC system, and all that ends up doing is it's freezing cold at night, and it's a black car in Florida, so during the day it's pretty hot, so it really didn't do much for the car. It's bearable, and if it's a cooler day, it's completely fine, like the AC would be cold, but it's definitely has something wrong with the AC system, and I'm not going through and fixing all that, because that's where money comes into play. And then plus that $50 for the plus the $50 for the ELV steering wheel reset, which is what disabled this car for several times where it wouldn't even start, and even with a brand new battery, I was going through and diagnosing it, and brought a mechanic out, they didn't know what it was, and that was a pain in the ass. But we ended up getting the car fixed, and it was literally a simple thing. He plugged in the computer for 30 seconds and then reset all the codes, reset the LV, which is just has to be reset, or if it can't be reset, you have to rebuild the whole column, which would have been expensive. But he reset it, he pressed the start button, and the battery was like almost dead, still starts right up. It was just easy. So that brings our grand total to $2,524.84. So that's what I meant on this car, which realistically is not that bad. You know, I like to think I'm not adding in obviously insurance costs, and the car's paid off, so it's not like it's a car payment or anything. But the biggest thing for me was this helped me keep miles off of my other car, obviously off the Hellcat. So, you know, putting 1,000 or 50, I think I put like 1,500 miles on this thing. Putting that many miles on this car versus my car kind of saves me value, because, you know, when you're going up 1,000 or 2,000 miles on a car like that, where it's relatively new, like that, my Hellcat has like 6,000 something miles on it now. So if it were to climb into the 7s or the 8s or the 9s, that's when your values kind of start to drop. And then once you get into the, you know, 20s and 30s, it's more leveled out. Like 21 and 23 is not really a big jump, but going from 5,000 miles to 7,000 miles seems like a little bit worse in someone's head, just in a buyer's head. So this car helped me keep that off, so I wasn't driving the car all the time, which it's not that I'm trying to baby and garage keep it, it's just, you know, it pains me. It's the most expensive car that I've ever bought, so being able to keep the miles off of it was obviously a plus for me. I'm selling the car currently to it was a nice family. I met them yesterday, and the guy had a Beamer before, and so he is very familiar with them, knows how to work on them. He had done a full brake, wheel bearing, everything job in the rear end, and the wife said that he was in the garage 9 hours the first day, 8 hours the second day, and then the third day is when they wrecked the car and hit it right where he did all the work, and they just got a settlement, so they're looking for a new Beamer. I don't want this anymore. It's been up for God knows how long, so I said sold. I think I originally said 3,600. That's what I've just drawn my listing to, and then he said he just called me and said 34. So I like the number 33 actually. So I'm just gonna give $100 back here. They have a little kid and she's pregnant, like she's like 9 months pregnant. So just tell them to get some car-related, you know, get some car-related toys for the kid, and we're square. So I like the number 33 better, anyways. So we'll be in 3,300, which is 25, 24, 84, and 3,300, oops, mine is 25, 44, 84, is that what I said? I think I said 54. So $755.16 profit. Of course, that's not counting gas, that's not counting insurance, so there's a handful of things that's not counting, but that's not bad. At the end of the day, you know, $700 for a car that kept my car a little higher value and was a good little daily driver, fun little car. It's not like it was slow. I mean, it's all-wheel drive, inline six Beamer. I mean, it's quick. It's not a slow car, you know. It's faster than a Camry or like a, you know, Hyundai or something like that. Like it's not a slow car, and it's nice. You know, you have all the luxury features. It's, you know, got the wood grain, and here, the car's really not that bad. There's no cracks in the dash. I mean, obviously there's the one engine light on, 144,000 miles. But it's got the nice wood grain trim, premium package, heated seats, all that stuff. The audio actually sounds really, really good. I think the tweeters in this car are better than the ones in my Hellcat. And I think that these, I don't know if these are Bose or not, or if they're Harman Kardon. I think the Hellcat is Harman Kardon, so those are actually pretty good. But that's it. The car is finally sold. Well, I hope it's sold. So if this video is up, I'm assuming that it's sold. So that's gonna be it for this one. I will catch you guys next time. Don't forget to drop a like on this video and consider subscribing to the channel if you're new. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Peace.